Purpose of education. Louis Menand is an American critic and essayist. He was born January 21st, 1952. He is a professor of English at Harvard University and is the author of the essay Live and Learn, which talks about the 3 different theories of education.
Theory 1 is described as a 4-year IQ test. It doesn't matter which courses you take or what is taught in them, as long as they are rigorous enough for the sorting mechanism to do its work. Theory 2, grades are not important, but they can be used for positive and negative reinforcement. Students can gain socialization in order to succeed in the real world, and they can personally and intellectually grow. Theory 3 is describes colleges as vocational training.
Graduated in 1989, and she said the purpose of a college education is to become more educated and then to get a job. This quote relates to Menand's third theory and the purpose of education when he says, advanced economies demand specialized knowledge and skills, and since high school is aimed at the general learner, college is where people can be taught what they need in order to enter a vocation.
I interviewed Sydney Parker, a senior at Boise State University. She is a marketing major who will be graduating in the spring of 2018. Sydney claims, I believe that college is to get the tools needed to go out in the workforce for a specific major and do big things in life. College also is a good push for helping students begin to live on their own and learn to figure stuff out before they are totally on their own. The way Sydney describes this really connects to Theory 3 in Menand's Live and Learn article. Menand states, Theory 3 explains the growth of the non-liberal education sector. As work becomes more high-tech, employers demand more people with specialized training. Sydney believes that college is for gaining the essential skills for a specific job you want out of college, which defines Menand's Theory 3 personality.
I interviewed Paul, a senior at BSU majoring in communications. He described himself as a Theory 2 person. He stated, if you are constantly going for the grades, you're not necessarily putting in work, but cutting corners and only doing the bare minimum. So when you get into the world, you don't have the drive to go above and beyond, and you won't be successful. This connects with Menand's theories when he states, given a choice, people learn only what they need to know for success. They will have no incentive to acquire the knowledge and skills important for life as an informed citizen or as a reflective and culturally literate human being. College exposes future citizens to material that enlightens and empowers them, whatever careers they end up choosing.
Senior here at Boise State to see his thoughts on what he thinks college really is. Fernando is majoring in health science and plans to become a physician in the future. He says, Boise State is somewhere you can learn a lot inside and outside of the classroom. He has seen that Boise State has a lot to offer and it helps people expand their mind to all forms of education. His thoughts and ideas were similar to a Theory 2 person as told in Menand's Live and Learn. Fernando believes that people that go to college should have a choice if they want to learn something or not. What matters is that people understand what they actually want to do and whatever they want to know. Whatever they learn will be effectively applied to the workforce. This is stated in Menand's article when it says, the only thing that matters is what students actually learn. Some people believe that college is a learning environment for all things inside and outside of the classroom. The skills acquired through different learning experiences will allow them to be successful in the future. Philosopher who formed the foundation of Western philosophy. Plato became the student of Socrates, who later was put to death by the Athenian democracy. Plato traveled around Italy, Sicily, and Egypt, sharing his ideas with other philosophers. He later returned back to Athens, where he established his school, the Academy. His studies and ideas later formed the foundation of Western philosophy.
The story of the cave is a story where Socrates creates one of the greatest educational metaphors in history. He says, I proceed to say, compare our natural condition as far as education and the lack of education are concerned, to a state of things like the following. He then explains the cave. He told a story of prisoners who were chained and unable to move their heads. There was a light behind them, and people would move in front of the light with statues and shapes throwing shadows against the wall. One man was dragged out of the cave and shown the light. At first he was confused and afraid, but soon he realized what true reality or education was. We are also expected to return to the cave and help those who have not yet learned what we have. It is our responsibility to help those in the cave, but to also be patient and understand that learning does not come easily or quickly to all. I interviewed a freshman named Paige. I asked what she believed our responsibility was once we graduated college. Her response was, I believe college graduates are responsible to take their learnings and understandings from college and apply them to the world. College is a creative space that allows for the communication of new ideas, and it is their responsibility to share and implement these ideas. Her views were similar to Socrates' ideas that it is our responsibility to help other people learn and share our knowledge. Socrates says, when he recalls to mind his first home and the wisdom of the place and his old fellow prisoners, do you not think he will think himself happy on the account of the change and pity them? Assuredly he would.
Who graduated from Boise State. He says that he just kind of grew up there and learned how to be an adult there. This relates to Allegory of the Cave when Socrates states, anyone who has common sense will remember that the wilderments of the eyes are of two kinds, and arise from two causes, either from coming out of the light or from going into the light,